one. All right, I'm getting a secret admirer. It's interesting because I'm saying secret admirer to put it lightly, because this person seems to be watching you. What's this that just slid out? The Four of Wands. It's like watching and fantasizing about you, desiring you, but it's in a way where, like, that Four of Wands really wants to come out, so we'll just keep looking at it. Yeah, well, I was gonna say, looking at it instead of acknowledging it in the back, like behind this in the background, and that's how I feel about this person. It's like they're not a part of your friend group, like they're not a part of your day-to-day. It's in a way where they're somehow able to watch you from a distance. So, you know, if you feel like you even have like a stalker or something, it could be something like that. Not to laugh at that. That's not a laughing matter at all. Because with the Six of Swords here, the feeling I'm getting here is like they want you to take a chance on them. It's like, I imagine this is them with the fantasy of taking you away, and then the swords at the front is, okay, let me really be blunt on what I'm imagining. So I don't know if you've ever seen Desperate Housewives, but at the very beginning of the show, there's the pharmacist, and he's in love with one of the characters, and well, I don't want to say it in case you but he is very, like, intensely in love with this character, right? And so that's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like this intense like affection. I was gonna say admiration, but it's not necessarily that I feel like they admire you. That's not to say that they don't admire you, okay? That's just not what I'm picking up. That's not what's being highlighted here. It's that they're visually enticed by you. It's more of a focus in this reading of they match me. Like, that's the kind of person that I really want. Well, I say it as if you're gonna fit a mold that they have, but I that's not the way I'm saying it. It's like, you are what I want. If I were to have the person that I would say is, you know, a wonderful match and keeps me even mentally stimulated, that would be you. So it's the attraction that is the focus here, which can, obviously, I'm talking about mental stimulation, so it goes beyond just your physical appearance, but it's that attraction. It's a intimate attraction. It's a very intimate. It's what really excites them. Your guardian angels are telling you this, is it's supposed to set a clue. Like, this is a clue for you. They're gifting you a clue. I'm being called to the Ace of Cups here, but this dove is holding like the Eucharist, like the body of Christ, what is that representing to me? Like purity, one with God. The cup is overflowing. It has to do also with some pure, like they see some pure, like the purity in you. That's what I'm getting focused on, is like the purity, and then it shows me the, oh, you can't see. Make sure there's nothing on there. Look at the cup down here, right there. You see, and it's like also surrounded by white. So they're focusing me on that. They see that as enticing. So you're supposed to know this again because it's your guides want to clue you in on this. That's all I'm getting is like, okay, clue you in why. Well, it's supposed to clue you in. And I'm being drawn to like all the red in here. And especially like everyone who's draped in red. But then they want you to know, they're bringing me back to the Desperate Housewives, where it's like they want you to themselves, but it almost feels harmful. Like they're not meaning necessarily to harm you. It's just that their attraction, it's almost like maybe they're toxic, or they have these toxic qualities about them, or like possessive qualities, or their own vices that can get in the way. And so it's just feeling like, well, even though they're very, very attracted to you, they're aware of their vices, but in their fantasy, it's not a problem, you know. But that seems to be like, that's what would slow this potential down. Like if you were even interested in them, I don't see your opinion on this, honestly. I think if you knew who this person was, you'd be like, yeah, I mean, I would give it a shot if there weren't these issues, whether you're aware of their issues to the extent of it or not. But that's not something that you would actually willingly pursue because of it. Let me see if there's any more advice here. I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna give you this one back. And I'm gonna do this hopefully off camera. Hopefully you're not gonna see it, because I don't have anything now to put for the stones. I have stones over here, so I'll cover it if so, but okay. What's the advice? What's the advice? These. Okay. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna take some of this away. I'll take it all away. Go away. Okay. Okay, this is, it came out like a clump, and I felt called to pull the clump. Okay, so the 4 of Pentacles, but I'm seeing this as like keeping your cards close to yourself. So keep your cards close to yourself. And I'm hearing, what does that exactly mean? Like, what does that exactly mean to you to keep your cards close, right? Like keep your not just your energy close to you, but like keep your intentions close to yourself, your feelings close to yourself. what you may know or not know about their interest in you. Like, keep it close to yourself. Interesting here that I'm noticing a pattern that they're pointing out is this gentleman stepping on their robe. Who is that? Is that you or them? Keep clear on what you want. Okay, and then we have the moon and we have the 8 of Swords. And the advice is telling you to, like with the 8 of Swords, it's like she can untie herself and she can see like the dangers surrounding her, and she can change her surrounding. So, and then the moon here, I feel really drawn to the dog in particular howling and the primal instinct. So what I'm seeing is to trust your instincts. Don't give in on being too like laid back in a sense, or letting your guard down necessarily, or maybe putting a like pass for something that may not necessarily feel true to what you would normally do. Like, don't give this person a pass, or like don't ignore warning signs. It's almost this feeling too of like, be careful what you wish for. Let me just, sorry, I was gonna warn you, but I didn't even, I was just like, let me just, so sorry if that was loud. Okay, so I pulled this, and do I want to look at the bottom? Yes and no. I feel like a tightness in my neck, like almost like a choking feeling whenever I see this. So it's the 10 of Wands. So, and I'm seeing this as being stabbed in the back. It's like you wanting to be a good person, or like do what you think's noble, or do what you think's right, and it ties back into your purity. And so, and it's not naivety, it's just you being pure and this innocence and like loving, kind, generous part of you, sensitive part of you, understanding part of you, non-judgmental part of you. Well, you can get stabbed in the back or like shot in the back for something like that. And so just be careful with this. Listen to your intuition. Don't give someone a pass just because they may be convincing or there's something charming that you like about them. Just trust your inner voice on this. Trust your judgments. There was something else I was gonna say, and then I forgot, I think. I don't know if I forgot. Okay. Skeptical. This is, to me, this is skepticism. This card is representing skepticism, and it's also, this wants to come out kind of together, but not really. You know, this came out earlier. It's the 10 of Wands, and it's attached but also detached from this, and then this is poking out as well, the 6 of Wands. And this, I see this as like it's a hidden agenda. Like this person, I don't know if they necessarily have a hidden agenda in the sense like they would want to harm you, or they want something out of you that they see that you have, you know. It's like they genuinely are attracted to you. And I think that for you, if you knew who they were, or even if you didn't, like, it's very flattering for you to know this and to feel connected maybe to this person in that way. But it seems like this person would carry poison with them, you know, like there's some toxic quality about them, a dangerous quality about them that would not mesh with you. It would not go well. It should just remain in the face. There we go. When I was saying be careful what you wish for, it's like you aren't attracted to them, I don't feel. Like I'm not feeling your attraction to them. But if you knew that they were attracted to you, then that would like entice you, or like, you know, kind of be like, oh, okay, let me think more about this. Let me, you know, kind of explore that idea. And so that's where I'm saying be careful what you wish for, where it wouldn't be exact. You don't want to invite that into your life, essentially. You don't want to invite that into your life. Can we see like... So, you know, I was thinking like, could you be their friend? How about that? And and this came out, okay, the High Priestess, the Devil, which I'm just gonna hide the bottom portion, and then the Hanged Man connected. I have two more, okay, three more actually that wanted to come out. Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. Let's scatter this among the rest. So first of all, let's address the Queen of Swords. I haven't even addressed her. That's the sharpness in your tone, in your communication, in your thoughts. It's like this dignified response, or a dignified tone, or dignified just energy. Like you stick with that. Be very clear with this person if you end up, see, because it's interesting that I'm like kind of, because if like talking about if you were to talk to this person now, when we go back to the beginning, they're watching you, they're not in communication with you. I feel that very strongly. Like this person's not in communication with you, but it feels like they want to reach out. I don't know if they will. I think this advice is like, if they do, if you figure out who it is, don't be enticed to like talk to them and communicate with them, because be careful what you wish for. It's like they're somewhere hovering in your sphere, right? So and I feel like you are attuned enough to figure out who it is, or at least like deduce to like 3 people and then figure out exactly who it is if you really wanted. But it's like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. There is a potential for them to come to you in the near future. It's not guaranteed, but there is a potential here, and it feels like they're gonna come in. I see this little guy poking through as like a savior, a knight in shining armor, or they're gonna ask you for advice, right? It's like they either way, it's like appealing to, like this is what they're trying to do. I'm not saying that it is, but they're trying to appeal to some strong suit of yours. So it's like, oh, that person's so compassionate. How do I get closer into their sphere? Let me see if they will give their compassion to me in some way, right? Let's say that you know, whatever you do for work, and you can take on clients. So then this individual will try and get in that way. Let's say that they are familiar with your habits, and then they start showing up and like try and engage in small talk or friends. You see what I'm saying? There's a high potential, as of right now, of you watching this, that they will reach out to you. They're planning to, or they're just very drawn to, let me just try it. Like, you know, what do I have to lose? Let me just try it. Now, it's not gonna go if you mess with, go against advice. there is your guides are saying like that it's not gonna go, like you guys are gonna go your separate ways, but you're gonna end up tied to them in some way. Like you're gonna exchange your energy in some way. Obviously, like if you're talking to them and everything, but it's gonna be like almost like a tie, like a karmic tie. Just be wary of that, or be aware of that. So be tactful in the way that you may decide. But then the devil and the hangman really start highlighting to me, including this. It's like temperance really highlight, almost like flying off of the desk. And then this a little bit next, where it's like you don't, like you want to cut the devil out, you know, and the devil can exist in your mind without unleashing it into the world. So let's cut it out of the mind where that temptation may be. It looks like you would still be protected in the sense that they would crumble and fall and you would continue onward. However, that tie means that somewhere down the line, someone's going to have to unravel that, you know, like however that would exist in your specific way, over this lifetime or next. And you don't really want to add on more karmic ties. You want to try and dissolve them as much as you can. And I don't know why this is coming up for you and like what it's teaching you with this. If I were to just guess straight up from my intuition, I'm seeing an image of a peacock, the male peacock and the feather, and I'm seeing this as resisting temptation for something that is short term and going after the big goal, and like be disciplined in what it is that you are seeking to achieve, and you know, kind of just like a little I don't really see it as a test necessarily. It's more of your light will draw in all kinds of energies, and just maintain your commitment to what you have already not only envisioned, but you are implementing in your life. And then I'm really drawn to her scroll here with that. And then I'm seeing her like this moon, it like raises up and then you're sitting on the moon. So it's this image of an individual draped over the moon. And I have a card like this. It's an oracle card. And I see it. I don't remember what the card is, but then they're like dropping. I think it's like a baby angel or like cherub, and they're like dropping all of these like different things. But it's like wishes fulfilled. So the more you stay committed, the closer you get and the more you achieve in what it is that you're doing. So just keep doing that. And the last thing, I'm seeing an image of these two horses stomping, boom, stomping. I can see like you're smaller than their feet, very tall, two horses stomping their feet, and you're in between it, stomp, 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 stomp. And I'm seeing like you're safe, And it's like this blend of, and you're not afraid. It's like you're an ant. But the ant, like it knows the vibrations and knows the patterns of horses, like just intuitively, right? Or instinctively. So it's just like another kind of reminder, or like a nudge from your guides, like you got this, you got it. It's like second nature to you. You got it. So this isn't something you should be afraid of. It's just kind of like, hey, listen, this is what's up, this is what's going on, we just want to clue you in on this. But like if you decide not to, like, and you keep going, like it's second nature for you. So just like continue on that path, like what you're already doing. It's easy peasy for you. So that's what I'm saying for you all, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye.